Hi everyone, it's Jen from Beer Bomb Bookworm. Today I am doing my June TBR. I was going to originally do my overview of my TBR Takedown Readathon, but I did not read as much as I had expected to. 550 pages. So not that much. I didn't read that much this week. I did finish one book, City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. I finished this book and I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars because I couldn't put it down. I need to read the rest of the books. This was a reread for me because I read it back in high school. I read it and then I completely forgot about it. So I read it again this last week and I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Can't wait for the next book that I have to get from the library or the bookstore. I don't know which yet. So I kind of want to own all the books, but at the same time, I kind of don't want to own all the books because I don't have room for all the books. So I will be reading Finders Keepers by Stephen King. This book just came out and I kept thinking it was Mr. Mercedes at first because white with red blood dripping down, but it's not Mr. Mercedes, it is Finders Keepers. This book is about an author who wrote a book way back in the day and he was an acclaimed literary genius and he wrote the book, finished it, got his fame for it, and then years later people are coming after him trying to get his journals that have notes in them for the next book, and they want him to publish that book or to publish it themselves or whatever. So this will be my first ever Stephen King novel. It'll be on my Kindred challenge because Stephen King is one of the authors on that challenge. I have it right over here, that's why I'm looking over there. Only on page 7, but so far so good. One thing though about this that bugs me is the dust jacket. As I've learned with a lot of booktubers, nobody likes dust jackets. I'm using it as a bookmark right now. Like that's where I am right now, is in the book. But once I get to a certain point, I'm just going to tape it or just take it off completely. It's alright. Black and red. Dust jackets suck. So the next thing on my June TBR is still The Narrow Road to the Deep North by Richard Flanagan. I am currently on page 33 and it's good so far. It's still jumping around a little bit, so it's kind of hard for me to follow what exactly happened, but the character is really intriguing with what he went through and what happens after and how he was raised before. But I feel like it's a heavy book, so I have to devote time to it. I have to sit down and devote at least an hour at a time to this book. Usually what I do when I'm at home is I'll be on the computer doing stuff, and if I get bored or whatever I'm doing, I will pick up a book and read it and then put it back down and then keep doing what I was doing, go back, read a little bit more, go back to my computer. But you can't really do that with this book. You can't just pick it up and put it down again. You have to pick it up and keep it. Yeah, this book, you can't just pick up and put it down again. You have to pick it up, read it for a good amount of time to kind of get what's going on. So, because it's more of a historical fiction book, and I do like historical fiction, but this is in a different time era than I'm used to, and I don't know much about this point in time. That's about it for my June TBR for now. I don't want to get too ambitious because as my TBR takedown shows, I don't read that much. I don't read as much as I should, but the TBR takedown really did motivate me to read more. Got me into the groove of reading again, because for a long time I just didn't read. And now I really want to read because of City of Bones, really just helping me out with that. That's it for now. I'm not going to upload the vlogs for the TBR takedown because I didn't do one every day. I'm gonna go. Thank you for watching and happy reading!